A global shortage of a powerful anti-cancer treatment. Supplies of a type of BCG have been cut due to difficulties at a factory in Canada. Patients are now being offered chemotherapy or total bladder removal in extreme cases. John Henderson reports.
62-year-old Janice Vivian was diagnosed with bladder cancer in March. She started treatment at Plymouth Derriford Hospital. Janice was given a bacterium, BCG, which stimulates the immune system to fight cancer. Janice responded well, but then the Canadian factory which makes the bacterium had to stop production. There'd been a flood, and production won't start again until 2013.
Absolutely devastated, because you've got so far with it and you think, you know, you're going to get over it, and then you get a setback again. And you think, what's going to happen? No, it's not only me, it's all the other patients as well, and some are worse than me. But lucky enough, you know, I've got through it.
Each year, Plymouth Derriford Hospital treats 50 patients with BCG. The Royal Cornwall Hospital treats 42 patients. Dorset County Hospital is treating 20 patients. And at Musgrove Hospital in Taunton, 39 patients are getting BCG treatment. Now patients face either chemotherapy or having their bladders removed.
Well, of course, it puts an extra strain on the system. You know, we're going to have to look at all of these patients. It's going to increase our surgery rate, and it's going to increase the number of patients we're going to need to see in clinic. And obviously, it increases the stress for the patient.
Hospitals have been told by the Department of Health to expect another delivery of bacterium by the end of the month. But because amounts aren't yet known, hospitals will have to prioritise which patients get it. John Henderson, BBC Spotlight.
The company which owns the Plymouth Big Wheel has gone into administration. G2 Insolvency has been appointed as the administrator of Great City Attractions Global Limited. It operates big wheels in 5 venues, including Plymouth. G2 Insolvency says it's hoped that they can still secure funding to save the core business. Meanwhile, the wheel itself is still operating as usual today. All of Devon's hospitals now rely on volunteers to transport blood and organs in out-of-hours emergencies. The Northern Devon Healthcare Trust is the latest to sign up to the scheme. It's thought the Devon Freewheelers charity will save the NHS in Devon £500,000 a year. The family of a young woman who died in a landslide on a Dorset beach have set up a charity fund in her memory. 22-year-old Charlotte Blackman from Derbyshire died on Hive Beach in Burton Bradstock last month. The university graduate hoped to start a teaching career, having spent time caring for autistic children. The Charlotte Blackman Memorial Fund hopes to raise money for autistic and vulnerable children. Now, today's Olympic sailing off Dorset has been delayed because of a lack of wind, but work to attract international business to the area continues. Companies have been invited to watch the racing, while local traders pick up skills in exporting as part of a series of events run by the government and the Dorset Chamber of Commerce. Here's our Olympics correspondent, Simon Clemerson.
Eyes fixed on the Olympics, but do they spy a business opportunity here too? Cool-headed commerce still comes from the warmth of meeting face-to-face.
This may not feel like the weather or the occasion for striking business deals, but UK plc is hoping to bottle some of this scenery and atmosphere to sell Dorset to the world.
And this Olympic county has plenty to export. A backdrop for films, actors and celebrity chefs make the media sector alone a lively part of the economy, but one which needs the tools to do the job.
This is where a new buzz is happening. There's a lot of creatives in this area.
This is where your customers are. You want to make sure it's the right sort of place that they want to stay.
Absolutely. We think that our customers are very sort of go-get-'em type of people, and this, how could you not fail to go out and get something?
So they're coming here, this adventure, this Olympics, this water sports, is joining in those sort of people.
Exactly.
Here they're learning not just whether the world is interested in Dorset, but how Dorset can interest the world. And there's room for a bit of local trade too.
So are the Olympics worth it for you? Absolutely. The Olympics have been fantastic, partly because it gives a good feel-good factor. So they're coming here with a good feeling when they get here. They want to do business. There's great positivity in Dorset now from having the Olympics here. People are talking about it, they're happy, a bit of sunshine always helps.
The legacy of business past is never far away, but it's a legacy for the future which is crucial here now. And with Dorset already sharing in millions of pounds worth of Olympic contracts, there are high hopes that more international trade will follow. Simon Clemerson, BBC Spotlight, Wales.
Well, there may be a lack of wind for the Olympic sailing at the moment, but there seems to be plenty of sunshine around today, Emily.
Yes, there should be more wind for the sailing later on, perhaps maybe into tomorrow as well. Thank you, Justin. Hello, good afternoon. Yes, but for most of us, we are enjoying the fine sunshine. For the next few days, we continue with the generally dry, settled, warm and sunny weather. So there is some cloud down to the southwest, some further north as well, but over much of the UK we're feeling the influence of an area of high pressure. Now we keep that high pressure, that's why we have such light winds. It might just be a sea breeze to the sailing this afternoon. And then by tomorrow we might see more of a breeze developing, and then for Saturday as well it will be a lot more windy, but there is weather front out to the west that could bring some showers throughout Sunday. So for today so far, we have seen some early mist and fog around as well, with a few breaks developing in the clouds throughout this morning and plenty more sunshine to come during this afternoon. Still a risk of some fog further west and perhaps towards the north coast as well, but I think for most of us it's going to be a fine and sunny afternoon. Temperature-wise, up to around 23, possibly 24 Celsius. And then during this evening and overnight, still a risk of some patchy mist and fog in some of the valleys and towards parts of the coast. The winds coming in from the east overnight, but still very light and a very mild, probably quite a muggy feel to the night as well, 15, 16 Celsius as overnight lows. First thing tomorrow morning then, still a risk of some mist and fog into the coast at times, but I think that should clear more readily by tomorrow afternoon. We're still going to see plenty of sunshine, probably feeling a little bit warmer as well tomorrow, highs of 24, possibly 25 Celsius, and the south easterly winds will increase to allow more sailing to happen, hopefully. For the Channel Islands here too, it looks generally fine, just a risk of some mist at first, but plenty of warm sunshine here. For the sailors out at sea in that marine forecast, the winds from the east-southeast for 3 to 4, generally fair weather, just a risk of some mist, but generally good visibility. So the outlook for the rest of the week and into the weekend. Well, it looks like a fine start to Saturday at least. We're going to see some sunshine. There will be more of a noticeable breeze though coming in from the southeast, but in the shelter in the sun it should be feeling fairly pleasant and warm. It's from Saturday evening we're going to start to see some more cloud into the west, and that will bring with it some showers. The showers continuing throughout Sunday, just a chance of some sunnier spells. At the moment into next week it looks a little bit more unsettled. Make the most of the sunshine if you can.
Thanks, Emily, and apologies for the problems with the microphone there. This lunchtime's main news again. Devon and Cornwall police have admitted around 4 in 10 crimes never get solved. The force says often there's little chance of finding the offenders responsible. We'll be back with more on that at 6:30. Bye for now.
Team GB on a gold rush at the Olympics next.
Right, assemble the Flins.
The secret to domestic bliss? Definitely a sense of humour.
I don't want to carp, but are you two going to kiss and head up?
I'll mull it over.
Yeah. Whale, be very grateful.
All new In With the Flins.
I'll think of a better one in a minute.
Starts Friday the 17th of August on BBC One and BBC One HD.
Now, medal hopes across the board for Team GB here on BBC One and BBC One HD, spending the afternoon at the Olympics.
Good afternoon. How are you doing? Welcome to day 13 of the Games, a day that sees 23 gold medals up for grabs as plenty of sports reach the business end of the competition. Now, we'll follow all the big stories here on BBC One, and the action includes BMX bikes crashing, horses dancing, and 25 women going for